Hello? Hello? They left. Oh, there you are. It worried me there for a minute. I thought, you'd run off. Uh, Thanks for staying. And I turned off the sprinkler. I did actually think of getting a timer. But, oh, excuse me a second. There's a spider I need to take care of. There we go. I might be a bit of a creepy myself, but I don't necessarily like arachnids running around in my house. Yeah, they give me the creeps. So anyway, you were asking me about a timer on my hoses for the sprinkler system. I did actually try that, but all the timers that I could find just kept blowing off. It's like the hose would either come out because of the pressure, or the timer would come off of the spigot that comes directly out of the house. So I eventually just decided, you know what, I've thrown away enough money on this. I'm just gonna set a timer, and yeah, when that goes off, then I know that I need to move the sprinkler system to another section of the gardens, or I need to just shut it off. We've had plenty of rain lately, so I haven't had to worry about using the sprinkler system too much, which is good. It's been really good for the trees. Just something else that, I've gotten into is, I was talking about the plants that I grow. I also have some fruit trees. I would love to get some avocado trees, because apparently avocado is really good for your heart, and I thought, hey, this can't be bad. Yeah. Um, there's been quite a bit of pop culture hype about avocados lately. It's like, oh, I've got a license, but I don't avocado. I don't know. Some pretty lame jokes, but never mind. Yeah, I have actually seen those cartoons. They're kind of nice. But yeah, not having been in a long-term relationship myself, there's a lot there that I don't really understand. Short term, yeah, I've met a few Nagas along the way. They were nice, but nothing serious ever came of it. I actually prefer friendships these days. I reckon friendship lasts forever. Yeah. Everyone should have a friend. Yeah, friends are good and healthy. Anyway, I sound sort of silly saying that, I guess. I am actually a fan of Bob Ross. Just as a side note, he had a major impact on my life some decades ago. And yeah, I tried to paint along with him, and it turned into a complete road smash. I mean, he would stand there and he'd say, "Oh, I know you can do this. I believe in you." And I'm standing there thinking, "I believe in me too." And then it just, yeah, came out looking like baby spew all over the canvas. I think I got more paint on me than I did the canvas. Good times, though. Good times. Oh, no, I've gotten rid of those. They were just awful. No, I ditched them. Okay, well, let me ask you, would you put baby vomit on canvas and then hang it on your wall? I mean, seriously. Yeah, I've tried to paint some other things since, but to no avail. I did actually paint some of the figurines that you see in here. The the figurine of the I'll think of the name in a minute. Meerkat in the sundress and the sun hat. Yeah, yeah. I thought the apricot for her dress was a good choice. It just looks nice and gentle and yet still warm, like what seems to be the summer breeze that she's obviously enjoying in that pose. I don't know, something about the way she looks. It is as though she's watching a sailing ship come into the coast, and she's standing on a cliff edge, holding on to her sun hat as the wind is trying to blow it away. Yeah, I am a bit poetic. um, I've kind of thought about, writing some songs and that kind of thing. I don't have as much confidence as I used to have in that. I wish I still had that confidence. Maybe one day it'll return. It waxes and wanes like many things. Stay on this planet long enough, you realize that a lot of things wax and wane with time. And I know one day I will probably get that spark of inspiration again and feel like I can do more with lyrics and music and keyboard. Yeah, I used to play the piano a little bit. I used to play organ as well. It was kind of fun. I used to play some really creepy tunes on the organ, and it just kind of matched, this physique that I have being all creepy. This painting over here, no, I didn't do that. That is a painting from someone else. It's been in the family for a while, so I just kind of held on to it. I don't even know the person. Is Frederick something. I don't know. Can't read the first name. That painting could be worth millions and I'd never know. There's another painting in here I'd like to show you. It's just in the hallway, just as you came in, hanging up, just here. This is actually a ceramic piece of antiquity. Or, well, I think of it that way. Just here. I know it doesn't look like much because it's really small, but yeah, it is. It's just the size of a tablet. But it's actually a 3D painting that was done in World War One. Well, done during the time of World War One. I didn't realize its worth, and I dusted it one day, and some of the paint came off. So it's not quite as valuable as it was when I first received it, because when I first got it, I didn't know what it was. And then when I found out, I thought, oops, my bad. Yeah, yeah. I inherited it off of a family member, and they're actually the ones to tell me what it was. And they're like, "Oh, it looks like it's had something happened to it." And I said, "Yeah, I kind of accidentally flecked off some of the paint." Hey, speaking of rain, there's more rain now. Oh, this is great. The weatherman did say there would be more rain. This is marvelous news for the gardens. I love standing out in it too. I won't ask you to do that because I realize, you probably didn't bring a raincoat or anything. It didn't look like you did. Yeah, well, I mean, I told you the place would be kind of warm, so you dressed for, being inside. As much as I love being out in the rain, I have to be careful because, I can get a chill rather easily and then I just sort of freeze up and it's kind of like hibernation, forced hibernation. It's really sudden. And because I didn't prepare for it, it can make me really, really ill. So, gosh, but I want to run out into it. Yeah, well, okay. I wouldn't run out into it. I would slither out into it, but you catch my drift. But yeah, apparently this ceramic painting is actually worth a lot, even though I kind of damaged it a bit by cleaning it. I'm just glad I didn't take a paintbrush to it, because I did actually think about doing that. Oh well. Yeah. Saved by laziness. What do you know? Yeah, procrastination did actually pay off. I don't really have a lot of paintings elsewise around here, but eh, you kind of collect those things that are important to you, and you keep those. And yeah, I mean, if I went around grabbing, pretty much everything that I saw I wanted after 300 years, I'd have a lot of junk sitting around, and I'd be really, really attached to a lot of things that shouldn't be. I mean, stuff is just stuff, isn't it? Yeah, well, there's a lot of people in the world who are seems unhealthy in their attachment to, material possessions. Me, it's, more what you can give back and what you can do for others and the memories. I have tons of journals where I've written down a lot of the things that have happened. Some of them are leather bound. They're really, really old. I'm sure you can imagine. And it's not all in the same language. The English has not remained the same, over 300 years. It's evolved quite a bit. I speak a handful of languages, so. Yeah, well, I got to move around a lot over the passage of time. And yet, I still haven't seen the entire world. I mean, I've got plenty of time to do that, I suppose, if I want to. If I take care of myself, don't land into too much trouble. Well, my kind can live for, at least 1,000 years. That's still quite young. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hmm. So, as far as my kind are concerned, I'm still just a baby, really. Only just fixing to turn 300. There's a whole underground um, culture of us, actually. I really should introduce you to some of them if you'd like. Okay, well, um, I'll have to see how comfortable they are with it, but how would you feel about meeting, say, a minotaur? Yeah, he's a good friend of mine, and he thinks that he can get me work at a local animal refuge. No, don't give me that look. I don't intend to eat the animals when I get there. Okay, it's an animal refuge, and well, we tend to manage other things there as well. Yeah, well, I mean, we're not the only um, interesting creatures on this planet. And there are other, well, dare I say, almost fictional characters around. And we kind of stick to each other. It's kind of cliquey. I hate to put it that way, but it can be kind of cliquey because, well, I mean, we watch out for each other, we protect each other, and you know, we know what it's like to try to duck and dodge and weave and interact with humans. There are some humans that, you know, openly know we're around, like you now know, um, and they just kind of help keep us um, uh, safe and in the know. And I remember humans in time passing helping me, you know, learn how to use computers so I could, you know, interact with other individuals much more effectively. And I have to admit, I love this day and age because computers have made it so much easier for our underground civilization to really exist and thrive and interact with humans, because you guys don't have to know that you're talking to essentially a monster. And yeah, it means that we can still do good for the planet and still make friends and be positive influences and you know, not be judged according to what we look like. And my minotaur friend, he he has some problems sometimes because, I mean, he looks like a bully. You know, I pick on him about it sometimes. He doesn't he doesn't know how young I am. He thinks I'm a lot older than I am. By the way, he does. He thinks I'm a lot older. I sound quite mature when I talk to him about a lot of things. But the boss knows how young I am, and yeah, they're probably gonna have him keeping an eye on me. I know this because I'm gonna be the youngest employee out there. Anyway, I wanted you to listen to an ASMR that I have that I haven't put out yet. But I realized that, you know, you only came here for a short period and you probably want to head off. So um, the busy lifestyle everybody seems to have nowadays, I completely understand. That's fine. But it's a small town, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you again. That is, if you're not too afraid of me. I don't think you are. Cool, great. Well, feel free to drop by anytime. You don't have to you don't have to ring or anything like that. That's, you know, just for other folks who come by to work here, and employees who are going to be late or something like that. But yeah, you can just show up whenever. It's fine. And I'll let the staff know that you're cool, you're comfortable being here, and that we're friends, so you'll be fine. So I'll see you to the door, shall I? Well, it's only polite. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed your time here. Oh, that's good. Well, it's a little bit chilly since it's rained, so I have to head in. I'm terribly sorry. Well, you have a great rest of the day, and I look forward to seeing you again. Bye.